Happy Devil's Thursday. I unmuted myself, Scotty.
Oh, I was wondering what was going on over there.
Oh, I gotta change the graphic. Give me 1 second. It should be.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Devils?
Yeah, I
It's
misspelled it.
Devils?
I forgot to put the beta tag.
Devils after dark?
I forgot to put the
Oh,
beta
boy.
tag on this fine post-game podcast. I'm your host, Sam Wu, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. I'm here with Scotty from SiriusXM Liquid Metal. As the Devils got dominated across the street, we're here at Taj Lounge 973.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty, it's not what I was expecting today, but they did put a good effort in the end there. But we should
There was
probably...
Go ahead.
No, I think we should just get to the unhappy Devils recap right now. There's not much to talk about.
Well, it was one of those games, and they're gonna happen with this young team. And welcome to everybody who might be hanging out there at Taj Lounge 973, maybe a little post-game cocktails or whatever. Seeing our friend Sam Wu also on the Game Day Live as well beforehand. Just want to send a big thank you out to everyone who's been joining the fun with us here on the Let's Go Devils podcast. But here we are again for another episode of Devils After Dark. What was I going to call it? Oh, yeah. A nativity in red and black where we're running with the Devils and ringing hell's bells. I don't know. I was just trying to think of every possible metal reference I can in there. But let's get to the recap because, the game wasn't that much better. But, Devils obviously faced their biggest test of the season so far with the Washington Capitals, and they came up short with a 4-1 defeat. So, Manta, Orlov, Sprong, Kuznetsov, all on the board for the Caps throughout the game. They were down 4-0. Devils did come back there in the third. They had a little bit of a push, which was nice to see. There were some good things that we can talk about in this game. But Yanni Kuokkanen got his first from Sam Wu's best friend, Damon Severson, who I know we're going to chat a little bit about some of the first period antics that were going on there. And our man Yegor Sharangovich coming up with his second assist of the year. That was also on the power play, which is nice to see. I know it was late in the game, but still, it's nice to see those special teams coming through. We didn't have any stars of the game. Shots on goal, pretty even actually, 27-25. Face-off percentage also, Washington had the advantage, 56-43%. Power plays, we were 1 for 1. Always love batting 1,000. The Caps were 0 for 3, so that's always good to see.
Yeah.
Some big penalty kills there in the I believe the second period or the third period? I think it was the second period. After Sharangovich hit that post there. And, Severson took a Portland. I'll talk about it later. 13 giveaways, which is never good. 18 hits, sort of out hit the Capitals, 18-11. 13 giveaways, though, not good. 15 takeaways, I like. Shots on goal, 8-7-10 for a total of 25 for the Devils. 13-7-7 for a total of 27 for the Caps. And, yeah, Sam Wu, we had a feeling this was going to be a tough one. This is the team that smacked us around pretty big time last year. And they're still a great team. I know in preseason we put up a good showing against them. But like we talked about, the Capitals are a team that knows how to turn it off in preseason and how to turn it on in the regular season. And obviously we saw them tonight being turned on. And I think the Devils were still a little shell-shocked from the loss of Jack Hughes. It comes through about the separated shoulder. And, we know he's not going to be out for a long term, but it's a huge hit for the team. The way he was playing, the way he was dominating, the way other teams were focusing on him allowed others to get free, to get open. He really made the team a lot more dangerous. And don't worry, Devils fans. All right, we're going to be okay with this. It's going to be fine. This was a very tough test right off the bat for them because also Jonathan Bernier is now also down with a lower body injury, which we know has been lingering since the preseason. So double whammy for the boys tonight, you know. And I thought at first, yeah, it was a little rough first period there. Capitals came out, had their way, up 2-0, you know, 3-0 into the second there. We had some good chances, but man, in that first period, I know Damon Severson was playing on the off wing, on his off defensive wing there, but boy, he was scrambling and was making some very poor plays there. You know, he got caught pinching on the first goal against. Bad penalty. He took where he was on the wrong side of the ice. I don't know what was going on. Him and PK just looked a little lost out there, kind of like how they did last year a little bit. You know, I know it's early. I don't know, but just remarking how this game went. It was a little bit different against the Capitals. You know, Wedgwood again. Yeah, you know, he let up 4. What? It's yeah.
Scotty, I got to tell you though.
Mm-hmm.
We don't believe in moral victories here, but I can tell you that the Devils, compared to last season, I thought they have progressed, or in their evolution of this process that they've put us through after ripping off the Band-Aid and rebuilding from the ground up. I thought I liked the feistiness towards the end there. I thought the refs missed the bad. Like, how did you not call a penalty from the hit from behind, the boarding, whatever you want to call it? Because there's I could have called 3 penalties there. And the Devils had fight. The Devils had some fight there.
Oh,
and this was to be expected. Now, I predicted a 2-1 victory in overtime, but the Jack Hughes factor, the Jonathan Bernier factor, you know, it's going to take some time, but
I think the Bernier factor hit hard today.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what hit hard. They were ready. They were prepared without Jack. You know, it's like, okay, we know we're going to miss him for at least a game or two, but the Bernier thing kind of felt like it came out of left field, you know, and I think that one was the double doozy there on the team. And they looked a little lost today at first, but they did. You're right, Sam Wu. They hung in there. They didn't just fold like they did last year and give up, you know, 6 goals or something like that. When they hit that power play, I was like, oh man, I hope they don't. We need a kill here. We need a kill here just to show that we're not that team from last year. That's just, you know, and they killed it off. Nico Hischier, you know, he played very well, I got to say. Gauthier was in there for the first time. As well, McLeod was moved up to the second line, which was interesting. Sharon Govich was creating opportunities. He hit the post. He set up a couple nice plays as well. Mercer, even though they didn't get on the scoreboard, Mercer, Tatar, and old AJ there, former wide receiver Andre Johnson, otherwise known as Andres Janssen. They really do seem to be forming a lot of chemistry. And when I turned on the game and I saw the lines, I was actually expecting Mercer to be bumped up to that second line. But I think Lindy was smart in that sense. Now, when the second period came, he started shuffling. But in the beginning there, I think it was kind of smart to keep them together because they really do seem like they're forming some really good chemistry, that third line pairing there. So, you know, there were some good things in this game. We didn't roll over. The defense had a bad one. Dougie Hamilton got beat on a couple. You know, we talked about Damon Severson. PK Subban looked a little lost at times as well out there. He was
still looks lost. He still looks lost.
He got hung out to dry on that 3-on-1, but there was another play where he was on the offside. I was just like, oh man, PK, what are you doing there? You know, like, and I don't know, him and Severson, we're gonna hope that these little things clear up and that, you know, they straighten out and they don't linger, you know, like they did last year. Okay, it's first time playing the Caps. We're down our goalie. We're down, you know, our offensive machine in Jack Hughes. I get how that's a little shell shocking right there. And you're playing the Caps, who's just a great veteran team who knows how to go out there and win and play against a younger team as well. You notice how smart Tom Wilson was at the end. He didn't get instigated into a brawl with Gearston. Gearston would have thrown down right there and tried to spark the team if he would have. But Tom and who got the assist on that goal? Who was the one that chipped the puck back? Through Ryan Graves. It was Tom Wilson. That's the one thing about Tom Wilson is, yeah, he's a big tough guy and everything like that. But he can go out there and put points on the board as well. He will hurt you where it really matters because he will frustrate the bejeebas out of you and then, go make a play like that. And the puck is in the back of the net and he's skating away with a big smile on his face. So I gotta tip my hat to him on that one. Touche, sir. You got us that time. But we still got a couple more opportunities against the Caps. And every time the Devils play them, it's going to be a test. As this young team, and they're such an older team, wily veterans, almost like kind of how we were talking baseball, like San Francisco Giants, they were the wily veterans. How in the hell did they win like 106 games in the regular season? They were making plays because they're so smart. They've been in all these situations before. Capitals are the same thing. They're that veteran team that's been there, that's done that knows how to play smart. So the next time they play, and I believe Steve Cangelosi said that this was the only time that Washington was coming to the Rock. I believe all the other matchups are in DC. I think that's what he was saying. It'll be a really good test for our team when we play against the Washington Capitals.
Yeah, again, this is one of those the litmus tests I said before, or just just to get an accurate evaluation where the Devils truly are after starting 2-0-0. Yes, Jack Hughes wasn't there tonight. Neither was Jonathan Bernier. You can even say Mackenzie Blackwood, Ty Smith.
Who might be back on Saturday.
Yes.
That will be nice for the defense for Saturday. If Ty Smith can come back, that solidifies so much more. Playing Buffalo on Saturday. I'm expecting to see a nice big crowd. I got to say, kudos to the crowd out there, showing up on these Tuesdays and these Thursday nights and everything like that.
They were pretty passionate towards the end of the game there. I mean, when Gearston got laid out, people were passionate. People were emotional. They actually believe that you're down 4-1, that this team could actually come back. And they do have that quick strike ability. That's the one thing that we haven't really talked about is they can strike quickly. They almost did. Mm-hmm. I think it was Bratt and VC in front of the net, I believe.
VC had a good shot. Nico had a good one in front of the net, too.
It could have been easily 4-2, 4-3, and then suddenly the momentum shifts. This team does have that ability.
They are a team that can grab that and go. They will get that juice. And you could just tell, though, I got to say, just for the fans in the crowd, thank you, because you could feel it, though. Like, even through the TV, like, everyone was just waiting for, like, come on, just give us one. Just let us get one against the Capitals. Please. You can feel that passion coming through. And I love it. Just as a fan, as someone who's out here in LA and not being able to experience that right now, although the Devils are heading on the West Coast pretty soon here, Sam. Well, we got to start talking about that. November 2nd? November 2nd and the 5th?
Yeah. I got to send you some equipment out there so you could just pop up at a random bar out there. Taj Lounge. It's like Taj Lounge. What's the area code out
Taj
there?
Lounge LA? Is there a Taj Lounge LA and a Taj Lounge Anaheim?
Taj
because
Lounge
if there is, we'll be at it. I always tell everyone this. My zip code is actually 90211. I'm one off.
Oh, I noticed that. I noticed that when I send you stuff, send you equipment. I'm like, he's fake Beverly Hills. What the heck is he talking about?
You're damn straight. If you come visit me, you will notice
I thought he was old money, but he's really no money.
No money, exactly. No money.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there's actually, I don't know how these people got through, but behind me, if you look behind me, meow meow. There's people enjoying some beverages, but right, we're supposed to be closed off. The upstairs at Todd's Lounge is happening. There are people clubbing, line out the door. It's amazing here.
Very nice.
And the
Come join
on-air light,
Sanwoo.
the on-air light is on right now. I've been waiting for that all night long. I'll put a picture
Sanwoo
up on our
lives for
social
the on-air light.
Yeah, I'll put a picture on
Our
our social media
page? Our social media page?
It's been a long night, Scotty. I will tell you
It's
that
been a long night.
I will tell you before the game started. Most people don't even know this. I already saw
Okay.
bad signs. The
What's that?
PSC&G truck was outside the
there was-
Prudential Center. There were a
been a
couple
lot of blackouts
hours-
going on over
Yeah,
there.
it's like across
Yeah.
the street, but somehow,
Not even it wasn't even about the power play. It was like literally a power outage, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what's going on?
So I took pictures of that. I'll post that on our social media pages. And I was watching them work, and I'm just like, uh-oh. And then it was 1-0 Capitals, 2-0 Capitals, 3. I was like, oh. You know how sometimes
Well,
you
at
see
least-
signs? You see
least-
signs that
yeah.
things are not going to be good.
At
As soon as
least
they
we
left, they
weren't,
scored.
There you go. Well, at least we weren't in the arena there going out. But let's see here on the old Facebook Live page. Patty, come on. Well, the Giants are terrible. Your Yankees weren't that bad. As a Mets fan, your Yankees weren't that bad. But the Devils should give you hope. They're going to have a good season. They're not going to win every game, and we're going to have these downers every now and then. But the important thing is to be able to bounce back. Richard Slenko, they played flat today. Agreed. At some points, there are other times where I do believe that they had some fire. There was
Yeah.
that one off the post Sharon Govich had. Nico had a close one as well. Zaka had some good shots. I don't know. I think they did play well, but they were a little flat as well at times. Omar, yes, Janssen was good. Benny, they will play harder against Buffalo. I don't think they weren't playing hard against the Caps tonight. It's just the Caps are really good.
They're just
The
good.
Devils are they're just
Veterans.
not there yet. We know that. Like the Devils, and listen, in 2 to 3 years from now, the Devils are going to be that team. That's the team the Devils
Oh,
are going to be.
I can't wait the 3 to 4 years from now when like Ovechkin is like 40. They're getting really, really old. They have cap trouble, and the Devils are just going
They're already there.
yeah, and the
already there.
Devils
They-
are just going to murder them left and right. And it's like Jack Hughes. Yeah, he's just going to score 4 goals.
Their windows is starting to, it's teetering down right there. So I think the Caps are going to make a run the next year or two there, and then after that, they're going to have to go through what we did,
Yeah.
probably, and
And then we
revamp
can
their team.
all point and laugh at them. You know, all gonna point and laugh at them.
Ramona Janssen he has been playing well, and it does seem like a completely different person out there. I got a lot more confidence in old Andre Johnson there. When he's out there on the ice, he's got a little feistiness as well, which I like.
You know what I saw Andre
Benny-
Johnson? Just one thing about Andre Johnson. He held that puck in several times, a bouncing puck on that blue line so perfectly, like as if his 2 feet were in bounds. Like he held that puck in.
He really does look like a completely different player out there, and I'm very happy to see. I know we make fun and we have a good time. We're not trying to be mean. It was just a random joke that came up that kind of stuck around. But we want to see him do good, and we talked about it a little bit earlier. That confidence that you can see is growing with AJ and Mercer and Tatar there, like that. I mean, the chemistry, not confidence. Well, they are getting confidence as well. Mercer definitely, but the chemistry that is forming between them is really coming into something nice there on a third line. That Jack piece, but Ramona is right as well. Holtz is still there waiting. Let's see. Steve will be. He says 2 to 3 games like this, and people will be getting on Nico. Don't worry about Nico. He's going to be fine. Will Mac Black be Saturday? I'm not sure.
No,
We
I
got
don't
Mac
think
Black
so. I don't think so.
I think the biggest possibility is going to be Ty Smith. Miles Wood, I have not heard another update on him either. I'm gonna give him the old questionable there, the old questionable tag for Saturday, because I really haven't heard an update. But I think Ty Smith might be the next Devil gracing our eyes on the ice, and it'll be a good game against Buffalo again. We'll see old friend Will Butcher coming back to town already. We got a lot of old friends coming to town already. Bastian, Butcher. Who else was on Seattle? Oh, Adam Larson is coming back. Yeah, I got a lot of old friends coming back to town. So, which is always nice. Nothing wrong with that. So we'll see Buffalo, and I think they're going to play very well against Buffalo. Well, I mean, obviously
Buffalo
we'll see
got off
when
to a
the game
hot
comes out,
start.
but
They've got off to a hot start here at Taj Lounge 973. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say they got a lot of young players as well, and they're coming up. But I think it'll be a nice feisty battle for the Devils. But I definitely see the Devils being able to pull this one out. I think they rebound a little bit better now that they have dealt with this. They've dealt with the Caps. They've dealt with the idea of Bernier with Hughes being out. To get Ty Smith back, that's a jolt in the other direction, in the positive. I think they use that momentum and build a strong game effort. Now that we have these guys like Dougie Hamilton and Ryan Graves on there, they're not going to let these like bad defensive efforts continue into multiple games in a row. They're gonna correct this ship. They're gonna right it. These guys are too good not to. They're not gonna listen. Every game can't be perfect. Tom Brady's lost a few. Wayne Gretzky missed the net every now and then. It happens, but it's not going to spiral out of control. I think they're going to come out. You're going to see an aggressive team. You're going to see a feisty team, and you're going to see a team that, like Sam Wu was saying before, is going to have some quick strike capabilities, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him put something on the board real early in the first period again.
Yeah, and what comes with Buffalo Wings. That's what we're going to have here at Taj Lounge 973. Devils Game Day Live. Vinny Parisi and I are going to actually have a virtual Buffalo Wings eating contest between ourselves.
Oh,
yeah, he's going to load up some wings where he's at in Chicago. I'll have some wings, obviously, here. But also,
So if you're listening, this should be riveting audio. If you're listening to this, nothing like hearing people chew food on the microphone with no banter. Is Chico at least going to announce it or something like that?
You know what? First off, I got to get a station ID from Chico. I got to get that station ID. You got to remind me because I always forget. If people don't know what station ID we're trying to get. A couple of our friends of the podcast, like Chico or Grant Marshall, to say, "Hi, this is Grant Marshall. You're listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast here on Primetime Radio." And we've been trying to do this for the last 2 years, and every time I have a chance and opportunity, I forget, just like that. But that's
just
okay.
Like that.
That's okay. They're always regulars.
Okay.
Hopefully, somebody remind me on social media. Get a station ID.
Someone remind you to at least get someone to announce while you guys are chewing down all your food.
Right? Oh
yeah.
Oh, Sammy.
Because that'll be riveting entertainment. There.
I should let Chico know about that. Be like,
let's. Steve just hit us up here. Looks like Wood at least a week away, wasn't in practice. Okay. They missed Colton White tonight. That's another one, too. Jaros is back in. Colton White was out. That's a little difference. Winston was upset about it as well. I don't know if you can hear my dog here.
I can hear Winston here at Taj Lounge.
Oh, yeah. Winston's all over the place.
Dave Salvato. We are going to bounce back this weekend, he says on YouTube Live. Just how to get that in.
All right. Anyone else on Twitter Live? Anyone else on YouTube Live? Got any thoughts? Any bold predictions for Buffalo?
Yeah, we want some bold predictions. YouTube Live, Twitch. Well, Twitch, we don't have anybody on Twitch. We only have one viewer on Twitch, and we actually met him too. He's like, I'm the only viewer.
The lone. He's the Highlander. There can be only one.
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a bold prediction and say. I don't want to jinx the boys here, but I'm going to make a bold prediction and say 2 goals in the first period for the Devils on Saturday. At least.
Wow.
At least. 2 goals first period, Saturday.
It's not going to be a 9-0 victory like I normally predict. But
Yeah, probably not. Probably
I
not.
think it's
but
I think it's going to be back and forth. I think it's going to be lots of speed, lots of skill, back and forth. I think it's going to be like a 6-5 game. I think it's going to be exciting. I think this is the future we're getting a glimpse of. I mean, I think the Buffalo Sabres, I forgot who ranked it. I think it was Corey Pronman of The Athletic. I think he ranked the Sabres of having the best young talent, best farm system right now.
They
The
got a
Devils are
lot
number
too.
4. Yeah.
We're kind of, in this. They're a little bit ahead, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I think we might pull it. We got some serious talent, Jackie. Woo! And Jackie Book is back. And don't forget, I know Ramon has been shouting his name out on the Facebook Live. Alexander Holtz. Go watch those Utica Comets as well. All those guys are coming. They're all on their way. Depth. Look at this. 3 games into the season. Good thing we had all that depth. Good thing we had it. Because we've already hit the injury bug issue like right off the bat here. So I think we should wrap it up here, Sam Wu. It's a little bit of a bummer game, but still it was good to see everyone's excitement in the stands, even when Kuokkanen did finally put one home. And like I said, you could just sense the passion, and you really can't ask for much more from the fans. So awesome job to everybody who was at the game tonight, and look forward to a big bounce back Saturday night at the Rock once again against Buffalo. Sam Wu will be at Taj Lounge 973, the same spot he's at right now.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a little pregame with Game Day Live. Him and Vinny eating wings.
Yes.
Please watch the video. Don't just listen. Please watch the video for that one.
I'm going to have a wing cam. I'm going to have a wing cam. And also, for all you vegetarians, because I tried this tonight, for all you vegetarians out there, I had the catfish with buffalo sauce. Yummy.
Catfish is not vegetarian.
It's not?
A fish. It's a fish. That's not vegetarian.
I thought fish didn't count.
Oh boy.
Oh. Well, never mind then. For all you people that don't eat meat except for you eat fish, try it. Try it. And also, not bad for a bar that's supposed to be closed, that we've got fans behind me. Fans behind me. Yeah.
Come by afterwards. Saturday night is when the Buffalo's game is on. Hey, it'll be 9:30, 10 o'clock when the game comes out. Come by for a beer afterwards. We'll have some fun. If it's a big Devils victory, maybe we'll take some questions from the crowd if they're around or anything like that. Yeah. And we'll have a good time playing music, having fun. And
let me tell you, we didn't do the music today, Scotty, because I put in the new sound system. But I got here late. I got here late. I was looking for parking.
You got here late.
So that's my fault.
You got here late.
We will play
You forgot
your
about the
playlist.
IDs. Yeah. You forgot about the music.
I forget about everything. But somehow, we still make it on air here at the Let's Go Devils podcast, Devils After Dark.
Mm-hmm.
Also, before we go, I'd like to thank all the listeners, the podcasters, the hardcore podcasters, the ones that download us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart app, Audible.
We're hitting record numbers.
We're hitting record numbers. I don't want to say numbers right now because I'm not a big analytics guy, but Scotty and I both know they are record territory. We would have never, ever imagined us hitting. Right, Scotty? About a year and a half ago. Really appreciate it, and we're very honored and humbled that we are part of your morning drive and afternoon drive or your weekends, and you get to hear us, and we get to hear you through social media. Thank you. And also AJ Bravo, my bold prediction is that the Devils win Saturday 4-1, as he says that on YouTube Live.
Okay.
We're all
Steve
optimistic.
Tatar says Dawes starts. So we'll see. Hey, that's his bold prediction.
Hey, you know what? You never know. Sometimes these guys that come out of nowhere that starts and then gets hot suddenly become a permanent fixture on your roster. I like Nico
Kind of like
Dawes.
a Tom Brady?
Yeah.
I like Nico Dawes, too.
Yeah,
He's a big boy.
Yeah, so
He looks big in
never
that
know.
goal. Woo.
You never know. And once you have competition, the entire team starts to play for their jobs. Just never know. You never know.
And let's take a cue from Aaron Rodgers. For anyone that is freaking out right now, RELAX. Relax. It's okay. It's all right. Because what? What do we have? DEPTH. 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 It's not great. No one wants to lose Jack Hughes for any amount of time, but it's okay. We're going to get through this. The team is going to bounce back Saturday. 2 goals in the first period, at least. Mark my words.
Well, I sure
geez,
hope
I hope
so,
they do it.
Scotty, but I'm queuing up the music right now. I got to get out of here.
Get me out of here, bro. Get me out of here before I promise anything else. I'm like Kramer with what was the Danny Tartable? Was it Danny Tartable hitting the home run or Paul O'Neill promising the kid? You ever see that sign? You're gonna hit 2 home runs? You want 2 home runs? How hard it is to hit 1. All right, Sam Wu. I'll be ready for another Devils After Dark Saturday night from Taj Lounge 973.
Absolutely.
Stop by, get a drink.
And
some
we'll
food,
have
get some tacos,
Chico Rush and
some catfish.
Eat catfish with buffalo sauce
and wings.
Wings here at Taj Lounge 973 at 35 Edison Place, across the street from the Prudential Center.
They got teriyaki wings. I like the teriyaki ones.
Yeah, we could do that
I've become
too.
a fan of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I've somehow become a fan of the teriyaki wings.
I'm going to rename the catfish
in my later years.
I'm going to rename the catfish General Wu's Catfish.
Okay, all right, I like it.
Yeah,
Very
I
nice.
like it too. We're going to rename the whole menu. This place is going to rebrand by the time we're done. Trust me on that. All right, well, thank you everybody for watching us. We'll get them back next time.
Short Sky Sammy.
Short Sky Sammy.
Sandwich.
Oh.
Let's go, Devils.
Devils.